Hi guys. This is going to be just a very imperfect and off the cuff kind of video, but that's okay. That's actually kind of the point. So this is an ASMR for imperfect people and for all of you who are absolutely perfect out there. This video is not for you. But as we know, none of us are perfect, and that's okay. I wanted to just take a few minutes to talk about vulnerability and the benefits of imperfection and of showing our imperfections. I don't make videos like this very often because when I make videos for you guys, I struggle with wanting to make sure everything is perfect. So I want the timing to be perfect as far as making sure everybody in the house is really quiet. I want little things to be perfect, like, I want to do it on a good skin day, or like a day when I have my fingernails done, which I definitely don't today. And it was very tempting before I made this video to say, I'm just going to quickly do my nails. But I knew it wouldn't be quick, and so sometimes what happens is that it just doesn't get done. If I take the time to try to make everything perfect, then the video doesn't get made. Or if there's a work of art that I'm trying to make progress on, sometimes if I try to get all the conditions exactly right, I end up not having time to actually paint. I'm in my studio right now. This is what I've been working on recently. And that's another thing. Sometimes there's just too many things going on in our lives, and we have lots we want to accomplish, and just not enough time to accomplish everything. So sometimes it's okay to get things done, I think, rather than having them be exactly right. And I think sometimes it's nice to see each other at our imperfect moments, because I know that for me there are a lot of imperfect moments. I also wanted to tell you about something that sort of sparked this video, which was an experience that my young daughter had in her Zoom class. She's doing distance learning right now, like a lot of kids are. And she had had a bad day. And at the very end of the day, it was her turn to present a little quiz about herself. She had been really excited about doing this quiz presentation. But the class was running a little late, and when we went on the computer to sign into the quiz, we couldn't remember the password. And my daughter just was so sad that she wasn't going to be able to do it at the end of the day. And her teacher did something that was so kind, and I really appreciated it and wanted to take it with me and learn from it. And that was that he asked all the kids to write in the comments of their Zoom chat something nice and encouraging to my daughter. And these little children wrote the sweetest things. They were just so open and willing to say, I love you, you're so special to me, you're very kind. There was just all these really positive things pouring in. One child said, we are bonded, we are all bonded. And I thought it was so, so sweet. It's gonna make me cry. And I thought, what if adults did that, What if on our bad days we could just reach out and say, I'm having a really bad day. And sometimes we do this, but sometimes we kind of want to put up a front that is like, I'm always fine, I don't need any help, everything is okay, and I'll see you again when things are perfect. And it was interesting too, because I was reading all of these comments to my daughter because she didn't want to get in front of the camera since she was upset, even though I had turned the camera off and the microphone off. And a smile was coming across her face as she heard all of these kind words from her classmates. And these are the kind of words that just aren't usually spoken. Even if we think them, we don't always say, you know, you make my days better. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for being my friend, and everything's gonna be okay, you know. One girl said something like, don't let your crown slip off your head. Everything's going to be fine. And I was like, that is so sweet, and what an amazing image. It's also really neat just to know that these kids are hearing kind things in their homes, and that they could pass that along. But my daughter, as she was hearing it, she started feeling better, but also she said, I feel a little embarrassed because everybody knows that I couldn't sign into the quiz, and everybody knows that I had a hard time, and that I cried. And that is hard. Like, it's very hard to show that vulnerable part of ourselves. And I thought, but look what happens when we do. We get this outpouring of love and sympathy and encouragement. And it's not only good for the person who is receiving the encouragement, it's good for all of us to give the encouragement, because these kids just gave it so readily and so wholeheartedly and with a lot of excitement. And it ended up being something that also really did bond their group in a different way, because so often we just keep our kindness inside, as well as our negative things. It's common, I think, for us to follow that aphorism that says, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. But sometimes we don't say anything at all, even when we have something nice to say. And so, as part of this video, I just wanted to encourage you all, if you wouldn't mind, to say something encouraging in the comments. And I would love it if, it's fine if you want to say something encouraging to me. I can always use encouragement, and you guys encourage me so much. It means the world to me that you bother to watch and listen to and comment on my videos. It's been such a pleasure making ASMR for you. It's something that I just really enjoy doing, and it's always a thrill for me, honestly, that anybody watches it. So I would love your encouragement, but I would also love for you to encourage one another, to just leave a comment on someone's comment, just with any encouraging word. Some of you might watch Tingledom ASMRs, and she encouraged all of her viewers to do a comment challenge, and it was a pretty extensive little levels of commenting on different videos and commenting to each other to kind of build community. And we won't go that far because it's a lot of work sometimes, and I know that we don't always have the time. But if you would just leave one encouraging word to somebody in the comments, that would be such a joy. Or if something wonderful has happened to you recently, to tell us a little bit about it. That would be really cool. And even in asking you guys to do that, I feel slightly vulnerable, because when you ask for a response, there's always a chance that you won't get it, that no one's really listening, or that no one, just feels like doing it or taking a little bit of time. And I totally understand, and do not at all expect everybody who's watching this to leave a comment. But if there is something in you that feels that little spark of encouragement, I would love it if you would share that with us. And also, I just wanted to let you know that this channel has been and always will be a place for imperfect people. that you are loved and appreciated just as you are. We all have things about ourselves that we don't like, that we're not proud of. We have physical things that we can't help, that we are sometimes embarrassed about or hesitant to reveal to others. We have deeper things, insecurities about what we can and cannot do, about whether we're likable and lovable. We worry about things that we've done that have hurt ourselves or others. And I just want to say to you that we all have those things. None of us are perfect, and you are deserving of love no matter what. No matter what. I deeply mean that. And I just am so thankful for you all. For any of you who have shared things about your life with me, that means so much. Thank you. And thank you for those who just watch and never like or comment. It is totally fine. If you watch something and it lets you fall asleep, that makes me so happy. That's the ASMR doing its job. Or if it gives you a relaxed feeling, or if you get tingles, wonderful. There's never any expectation, and I just want to know that, or I want you to know that you are appreciated. This video is going to be totally unedited, so any ums or likes that appear in my speech, or any little, blips, those are going to be in here because we're imperfect, and it's okay. And now I hope that you will have a wonderful day or night. I hope that you will feel relaxed and accepted, and know that your particular human experience is important. We all have a different experience, each individual human, and it's amazing because none of us has the power to experience everything. And so we have to share our experiences, the good and the bad, and hopefully that will help us be more understanding of each other and appreciative that we don't have to live every life, the good and the bad. We're all, as humans, experiencing these things in different ways. So, thank you again. You are loved, and I will talk to you soon with probably a more polished video, because that's what we do. But thank you for sharing with me this little time of vulnerability and imperfection. I'll see you soon.